Today's news. OSCE and Central Election Commission launch information session on elections for executive heads. Student holds new conference on violation of his right to education. Mother of 3 children renounces citizenship. On the 20th of September, in the Landmark Business Center, OSCE Baku office and the Central Election Commission conducted an information session on illegal intervention during the election process for the region's head executives and election constituency heads. The executive heads of Baku and surrounding cities and districts attended the session. The fundamental principles of democratic elections, prevention of illegal intervention, duties of executive agencies during the elections, and independence of electoral commissions and their commitments were discussed during the session. Information sessions will continue in Shrivan on September 21st, in Mingechevir on September 22nd, and in Nashvan on September 24th. Head of the OSCE Baku office, Ali Bilge Jangarel, said that despite technical progress in elections, illegal intervention was observed during the elections, including the last municipal elections in Azerbaijan. These cases are not a lot. However, in the last elections, an executive administration head and heads of election commissions were dismissed from their duty for illegal intervention, he said. Jankarel also emphasized the need to ensure freedom of assembly for everyone. The Presidential Administration's Socio-Political Department head, Ali Hazanov, recommended that the executive heads ensure normal operation of all the local agencies during the election process, secure order, create conditions for voters to vote freely, and ensure equal conditions for candidates to campaign. The main role of local executive administrations is to create free election environment, noted Ali Hazanov. CEC Chairman Mezahir Panahov called on local authorities to abide by the law and not to interfere in elections. Azerbaijan's interest stands higher than the interests of any other group or person. All the executive agencies must abide by the law. Azerbaijan is a country open to the world. Any event happening, even in the suburbs of the country, is delivered to all the world within a couple of minutes. No intentional or unintentional step against Azerbaijan's interests must be taken. The election commissions and other state agencies, as well as the media, must take all measures to prevent any illegal actions. I have repeatedly stated that there were no serious law violations, but when it happens, we take adequate measures.
Journalist Elmin Badalov, whose student days were cut short when he was dismissed from the Azerbaijani State Oil Academy, held a news conference together with his colleagues on September 20th in the press center of the Institute for Reporters' Freedom and Safety, in the violation of his right to resume his education at the university. Journalist Parviz Azimov said that the dean of the Oil Mechanics School of the university, Gasim Mahmadov, vowed to restore Elmin Badalov's education in 6 months. The time prescribed by the dean is over, but Elmin Badalov hasn't been restored to the university up to now, said Azimov. He added that they will appeal to Ilham Aliyev, president of the Azerbaijani Republic, on the 21st of September, and if this produces no result, they will resort to a series of actions. Elmin Badalov said that he had appealed to relevant state agencies regarding the issue and filed a complaint to the court as well. There has been no result, though. The case is in the Supreme Court now. If it doesn't find a positive solution here, we shall appeal to the European Court of Human Rights, he said. Elmin Badalov was dismissed from the State Oil Academy on the 19th of January 2010. We want to appeal to the court for the restoration of the right to education and compensation as well. On November 12, 2009, Badalov published an article titled Reportage from Azerbaijani State Oil Academy regarding incidents of bribery and financial fraud in the Azerbaijan State Oil Academy on the PIA.oz website. The student journalist claims that the harassment he faced and his failures at the university are because of his articles. He had filed a lawsuit at the Nasimi District Court to restore his right to education. Farida Mutalimova, mother of 3 children, has been unable to receive alimony since 2001. All the state agencies to which she had gone to solve the problem were unresponsive to her, Farida Molitova said in a press conference at the Press Center of the Institute for Reporters' Freedom and Safety on the 20th of September. My older son Nijat was born in 1991 and has now reached a mature age. The authorities suppose the other two children will reach maturity and the problem will be solved by itself. But they should understand that all three children are in the third disability group. Due to my taking care of them, I am not able to work. She said that she sold her house in 2001 so she could afford treatment for her children. With the remaining money, she bought a trading kiosk on 28th of May Street. Shortly after, the kiosk was destroyed by a bulldozer without any explanation. Binagadi District Court had issued a decision about the payment of the alimony to Mutalimova by her spouse Ibrahim Amrahi, and court executor Agtai Yaglani was tasked with supervising on timely payment of her alimony. However, Mutalimova has not received any payment within the past 9 years. I was told in all instances, including the Presidential Administration, Ministry of Justice, Ombudsman Office, and State Committee on Family, Women's, and Children's Issues, that I should solve the issue in court. But to which court should I appeal? I can't live in such a country, and I am going to appeal to the President to renounce my Azerbaijani citizenship. That's why I am appealing to Presidential Administration Ilham Aliyev and to renounce my Azeri citizenship. I am obliged to utter these words. I want to leave the country.
Azərbaycan vətəndaşlığından azad eləsin. Yəni buna bizə məcbur elədilər.